Now that's what I say because that's what I've heard Spirit say through me, okay? You got that? I wasn't manufacturing it. That's what Spirit was saying through me to a particular individual. And that person had been struggling and fighting, and I mean really and truly, they were having a hard time with pain management and all of that. By the time I left, that person was at peace, and within 24 hours, that person had made their transition. And the reason for that is, and I mean, I didn't create it, I'm not taking any credit for it, is that I was called in by the higher being to give that being, that soul, direction so that it could find its way home. I'm saying its way home because the soul is androgynous. And so as soon as that soul had that directive, it was like there was no more fear. This person had been filled with fear of moving to the other side because they didn't know what to expect. Aren't you scared when you don't know what to expect? And what happens? You get agitated and all this. But when that person received that information, now I have also spoken to people who were unconscious, I mean truly out of unconscious. And within 24, 36 hours they're gone. Giving the same, everyone's a little different, so I always just, I'll say I know how to do it, but God does. So I just open myself up and speak whatever it is that Spirit, I am a mouthpiece through which Spirit speaks. Not always. Andy's ego loves to get in there and mess things up. Okay? But if I am centered, it is absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Going on. Denials, purpose, and use. Well, let's go right up about that. Denial and affirmations are tools we use. Tools we use. Do you have a hammer at your house? Okay. Do you have a screwdriver at your house? All right. Those are what? Tools. You use them. It's much better to pound in a nail with a hammer than it is with your hand. Okay? Use the right tool. Tools we use within our minds to bring about a realization of truth. Again, we are realizing divine truth. Not what we want, but the divine truth of perfect health. And perfect health may be that it's in the next dimension. I don't know. I'm not playing God here. I don't know. I have my druthers, how I'd like for it to be. But I'm going to be happy with the highest and best. In other words, trusting God. When we use denials, we are removing negative and limited thoughts from our consciousness. I deny you have any power over me. You can say that to your ego too. I deny that my ego has any more power over me. I surrender myself to the universe, to divine intelligence. We are saying no to the power of false beliefs and negative conditions to block our good from coming forth. When we use affirmations, we are claiming our gifts from the Father. We are saying yes to the activity of divine ideas in your life. Affirmations and denials are not magic words. Okay? It's not abracadabra. It's not poof. But the words themselves have no power to change outer circumstances. Their power lies in their ability to transform our consciousness of God. So, again, it's saying is that you don't change what's out there, you change your consciousness, and then out there changes. Change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. When we finish this, we're going to take a break. No, let's go ahead and take a break. No. The words themselves have no power to change. Their power lies in their ability to transform. Negative conditions dissolve because we are no longer holding them in place within our mind energy. Instead, we are focusing on the good, and therefore the good must come forth according to law. The universal law. The process of using cleansing denials and claiming affirmations is an ongoing one. We must continue to speak these words of truth silently and audibly until a realization of the truth is experienced. Or I also say this, when you got it, you got it. You don't need to therefore continue to affirm it. I affirm something and then I just let it go. And if it comes back up and needs to be affirmed again, I do that. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Then I know thy will is done on earth as it is in heaven. We must continue to speak these words of truth silently when the necessary shift of error belief to truth, when the necessary shift from error belief to truth, belief takes place within our consciousness. Then and only then, outer circumstances begin to change for the better.
That's when we get it in consciousness.
Yes.
We get it.
Only there first. So you may want someone else to be a different way than they are right now. You need to change your consciousness about them to aid them in changing the way that they may be showing up now.
There's an answer for me.
An answer for all. Me too.
Man, I need a break!
You hot. Oh, yeah. Oops, sorry.
Got enough room?
Nitty gritty. Nitty gritty. Getting down to the nitty gritty. I need to slide in here to turn my camera off.
Where are you selling these days?